All of your students' activities will be graded right here within the Voces platform. To access grading and results, first click on the Teachers panel, then the graph icon. This portal has three sections. You can see on the left, these are Requires Grading, Activity Results, and Gradebook. Here under Requires Grading, we'll see, of course, anything that's waiting to be graded. These would be speaking activities or writing activities, anything that's not automatically graded by Voces. You can choose how to sort the assignments by clicking on any of these options here at the top, then by clicking on a class name. This will show you all of the activities in that class that are waiting to be graded. You'll also be able to click on a student's results here and reset the page. This will archive their responses and clear the activity for the student. You can also clear activities for the entire class. So you would select the pages that you do want to clear and mark as correct. That would be just by checking the box next to or unchecking the box next to activities you don't want to clear. Then you can click Mark All Correct, which will give the students 100% or perfect score on all of those activities. And then you can go ahead and click Grade All. You can also choose to just clear late automatically graded activities. Any auto-graded activity that's turned in after a due date would end up here and requires grading as well. You'll be able to leave feedback on specific activities for each question or even for the entire page. And for the page notes, we can do an audio recording as well. So that would let us leave audio feedback for the students. On the left, the next section is activity results. Here we'll see any activity that has been graded or cleared from requires grading. We would select a class or classes at the top and then click on the chapter or unit and find the page we'd like to see scores for. Here we'll be able to sync the scores to our LMS like Google Classroom, Canvas, or Schoology. We will only see that option if there are student results for the activity. We can also reset the activity from here for all the students in this class. Again, that's going to clear the activity for the students, but archive their responses for you. Clicking on a student's name will show you the student's responses for that activity. Again, you'll be able to leave notes for each question or even for the entire page, along with that audio recording option. You can reset or archive for just this student as well by clicking the Reset Archive button here with the student's responses expanded. Finally, the gradebook will let you generate a report of your students' grades. You can click on specific units or chapters, as well as certain classes to include in the report. And then, of course, there are some other options here. We can remove blank entries, which would remove anything that the students didn't turn in. So it won't necessarily mark it as a 0 if they didn't turn it in. It will just remain blank, and this would just remove any of those. We can include a summary. If we group by student, we'll see that summary per student. And if we group by activity, of course, we'll see the summary per activity. Choosing the option to only show assigned will only include activities that you've assigned to the students using the formal assignment tool. Including pre-edited pages will include any results from a page that you may have edited after a student submitted an assignment. Then, of course, the date range will just let you select a date range to include. Once you're happy with your settings here, click Generate Report, and you'll see a preview of what that report will look like. You'll also be able to download that as a CSV spreadsheet or print that report. So you can print and then manually transfer them to another gradebook, or using that CSV spreadsheet, oftentimes you can upload that into another gradebook program. So this is just a general overview of the grading and results section. We do have some more detailed videos in this series about using activity results as well as the requires grading section. And of course, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us using the question mark icon within your account.